Moving on to the next segment on common weighing instruments. Right? There are some instruments that we use to measure between mass and weight. So, for example, the electronic balance that we see in school, right, is being used to measure the mass because it's shown in kg. Right, the readings over here will be in kg or grams. So that is an indication that it's the mass. Okay, for being balanced, right, it also depends on what is shown on the scale. If it's kg, then it's also used to measure mass, right? Though in some case it can be used to measure force or weight. Okay, now if you look at a spring balance, right? A spring balance, the scale at the side is used to measure, or rather, it's in newtons usually, right? This is used to measure the weight. Okay, based on this, right? Actually, we can list out some examples, some differences of mass and weight already. Okay, so for example, the definition of a mass is amount of matter, right? Then afterwards, weight is a gravitational force. Okay, types of physical quantity, so this will be a scalar as compared to weight, there is a factor. Okay, SI unit for mass, kilograms or kg, right? Then for weight, it will be Newton. Okay, dependability now. It just means is it dependent on anything? Is the value of the mass dependent on anything? So for example, mass is independent of the gravitational field strength, right? Location, history, anything, right? It's just by itself. Okay, but weight is dependent on the gravitational field strength. Okay, next one, instrument. We use a beam balance or electronic balance. Okay, calibrator just means, for example, when you see the zero button, right, on your electronic balance, so that is the way to tear, okay, to zero. For example, if there's nothing on top of the electronic balance, right, the value should show 0 kg. So just in case, sometimes there can be some values on it even though there's nothing on top. You will press this button at the side, right? That is the tear button. So it will just zero off the value, become zero. Make it become zero. So that whatever that you place on top, you will just measure the mass of the object. Okay, next one, measuring instrument for weight will be spring balance. Okay, so this one, please highlight it. You will need to know the key differences. Okay, now let's try. Let's practice 3.2. List four differences of mass and weight. So mass is a measure of the amount of matter in a body, while weight is gravitational force. Okay, and of course, so this is the first difference. Second difference will be mass is scalar, while weight is vector. Okay, third one is independent of gravitational field. Okay, gravitational field strength. Difference. Mass is measured with calibrated balance with with spring balance. Okay, so these are the four differences. Why is the mass of a body not affected by changes? So again, simply put, because mass is just measure is the this one inherent. Inherent just means uh, it's a property that's dependent on just the body itself. Dependent on just the body itself. Inherent property of the object. Okay, last one. The moon has a gravitational field strength of less 1/6 that of the Earth if a person has a mass of 60 kilogram on Earth. When he goes up to the moon, it will also be 60 kilograms. But the weight of the moon, right, which is equals to mg, will be 60 kilogram times 1/6 of the uh 1/6 1/6 of the gravitational field strength of the Earth. Okay, so 60 times 1.6. Oh, sorry, right? And now 6. 1.6667. So this will give me 3 times. Right, that's it. That's all for this segment.